Backyard Bullion here. Now today we have a hand-poured silver 2020 year ahead update video. We've got an awful lot planned for 2020 and I want to share some of those plans here today and give you all an expectation of what to expect for 2020 on all things Backyard Bullion hand-poured silver. Now we have here on the table, glared in wonderful sunlight streaming through the window here. It's just the time of year where the angle is just right. It makes for interesting filming conditions when you have them up here close to the camera, but it does create a lot of shadow, so I do apologize for that. This that you see on the table here represents basically everything that we've got left in stock. We were pretty much cleared out of all of our stock in the build up to Christmas, and the only things that survived last year were the remaining Planet Earth and Moon boards, and there's 3 left of those sets out of the 10. And then I've gone through my stock box and I've looked at what else is available that I hadn't already finished, and I've got them here. So this represents the kind of culmination of what is left from 2019. There's also a couple of two 2017 pieces here that have been sat in my stock box for a couple of years. So if you are interested in any of these pieces, these are all available right now, ready to ship. They're all hallmarked, they're all done, they're ready to go. There's a link down below to our website where you can go and see them for the very best prices. So drop me an email. So that kind of represents what we've got available right now. So 2020 is going to be an interesting one for us. We've got a lot of big plans in terms of production. We want to be creating lots of very cool pieces of silver. We want to continue with some of the big projects that we've done over the last couple of years with the Silver Forum, potentially with Bullion, the European Mint. There's lots of different things to be looking forward to, and that is for sure. So one thing that I want to address first of all is the Leaf Ripple series, or that's how it started, as I then call it, the YouTube Ripple series. So we got started here on YouTube pouring videos by basically having pieces like this Aztec skull here, like perhaps the ammonite that we see here as well. And these were basically just poured, I guess, like whatever I wanted to pour at that particular time, that particular day. I videoed them and we have nice ripples. Now these 2 pieces didn't quite make the cut because I forgot to press record when I was pouring them, and the whole point of that series is that they need to be recorded, they need to be then presented in that video, and they have, of course, all of their stampings on around that with a serial number and everything. That's what qualifies a piece for the YouTube Ripple series. Now, years have gone by since we started doing that. The first time we kind of completed that series, we had over 200, well, it was 250 pieces exactly. Then it went down to 150, I think it was, and then last year we only did 50 pieces. So I do plan to do those type of pieces again because I really enjoy making the kind of YouTube content showing these pieces being made with the lovely ripples forming. It's one of the kind of unique things that I like about our silver, that we can show it being poured, being made, and you can see your piece come to life. That's one of the cool things I like about it. So we will be doing those this year. If there are particular pieces and serial numbers that you would like, if you picked up a piece last year with a specific serial number and you'd like that serial number matching with a matching piece, of course we can look to do those kind of things. So please just let me know and get in touch. Otherwise, it's basically going to be experimenting with new molds, with funny, cool new pieces. One of the kind of things that we like to do sometimes is to have experimental pieces. Now, this is a really lovely mirror finish type piece, and you can see how glorious it looks in that sunlight there. But it's actually part of a bigger mold. So this ended up just being the skull's head of a big mold, which is like an Aztec themed thing with lots of different textures and patterns. I like doing those kind of things. These are the kind of items that would end up in the YouTube Ripple series, so to speak. So there definitely will be pieces like that coming up. And again, with that series, it's all about ripples, it's all about videos, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you some nice kind of pouring compilation videos alongside all of those pieces going forward into the year. Now, alongside all of those, we have ad hoc pieces of silver that we look to create as well. And one of those type of things that we did a couple of years ago was these little baby dragons. And if we can get the camera to focus, it's awful with this light. I do apologize, but look, when you get it right, it gleams off the silver. Lovely. Now, these little dragon button rounds we did have a couple of years ago. Now, you'll notice that the hallmark on this one here is an S on the end. That's the 2017 year date mark, not even 2018 or 19. So this little piece was poured an awful long time ago and it's just sat in my stock box. I finally got around to actually polishing it up, taking some nice photos of it and listing it for sale. But we do like one-off pieces like this every now and again. Of course, this is more along the lines of if somebody wants a specific piece or a specific item, we can of course do anything. So that brings me on to the kind of custom order side of things. So we are doing custom made pieces, hearts, stars, all of those type of things that make perfect gifts and presents for people, or whatever the occasion is, birthdays, weddings, christenings, whatever. We are able to do those, and those are kind of made to order pieces. So for anybody watching this thinking, I might just pick up the next heart that Backyard Bullion does, it might be a while until we just have a random heart sitting in stock, because we tend to make those kind of items exclusively for order. We do have a lag period in all of those. So if you are watching this and you are thinking about commissioning something at some point, there is a lag period, and that is because of hallmarking. So for those who don't know, these markings, these strange alien markings at the bottom of the silver, are not put there by myself. These markings here are put by the Edinburgh Assay Office. They will test the silver, make sure it's real and correct and 999, and then they will put all of these markings on my mark to make sure it's made by me. 999 for the guarantee of the purity, the castle to say it's Edinburgh, and the year date, which is now actually going to change from a U to a V. And if I can just find, oh, you see my piece of cardboard flying in front there, because some of these pieces are so highly reflective that my wonderful Face for a Faceless YouTube channel was kept on being revealed. So I'm hiding behind a piece of cardboard. But I don't have one of my assay cards to hand, unfortunately, but it'll change. The assay mark will change to a V this year, which is really exciting. So we'll hopefully be able to bring some very cool pieces, but that does mean there's a lag period. So that leaves two other things to talk about. So there will be a couple of special edition kind of releases, special projects that I want to create throughout this year. Last year we finished the year with these Moon and Earth sets, which I'm just, to coin a phrase, over the moon with. They really did come out absolutely incredible. Now I'm aware that those sets are, they're not cheap. They're big sets, they're heavy sets. Here's the COAs that go with them, and consequently, of course, and they came out at an odd time of year as well. So we do have 3 of these sets still available, but we will be looking to bring something else that's kind of cool and unique. We've got a few ideas in mind, but we haven't narrowed it down yet. I want to kind of stay in the space theme. Have a kind of, we've had Earths one year, we've had now the Earth and Moon one year as well. And we want to look to do something like that across the rest of the year. Now, one thing that I have done in previous years, like when we created the slightly smaller Earth, is if somebody just wants to get, for example, a moon, if the moon is attractive to you, then of course we can look to create one of those. It wouldn't come with any display boards. The whole point of these special releases are they do come with something made by Dad, and that's really important for us. So in that sense, yeah, if you're interested in a moon or just a general large Earth all on its own, these things are about 12 and a bit ounces, really chunky monkeys, then it's definitely possible, but display boards and things like that has to be something special and unique to keep it special and unique for other people. So that's, I think, where we're going to go with that. But we do have a few ideas in mind for kind of space-themed, astronomical themed kind of silver. But I'd love to know your thoughts on it. If you have any kind of free R&D advice for us here, then let me know what you'd like to see in terms of the next kind of unique limited release, something that's different, something that nobody else has ever done. Let us know your thoughts. Now, the last area that I wanted to talk about is not commissioned pieces, custom pieces for different brands. Now, we did, of course, and we have been doing 2019 was probably the biggest year for the Silver Forum products. We did new products, we did some rounds, we did some hammered rounds, bars. It was a big, busy year for the Silver Forum products, which was fantastic. We will be continuing with them. Very happy and honoured to still work with the Silver Forum so much on all of their branded silver, which is awesome. We've also brought on, of course, other brands as well. We've got Bullion, who have been creating these wonderful owl trust bars, which are fantastic, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you more of those and more different designs of those as well. I don't know exactly what the plans are yet for those, but hopefully there will be. In addition, the European Mint was brought on board last year as well, and we did some 100-gram versions of the European Mint with different shapes. We will be, and I have this also all confirmed now, bringing new designs in that range as well, which is really exciting. So there's lots of cool things to get involved with as you go throughout the year. Now, I want to just finish this video by saying one or two other little things about all of this hand-poured silver. Now, If you want to support our channel, if you like everything we do here on YouTube, the videos that we make, the silly videos that we make about talking about silver and gold and random stuff and blathering on at the camera for 10, 15 minutes at a time, then you can do so by buying Handpour Silver. That is probably the best way to support our channel. We don't advertise these as investment pieces, they're advertised as art pieces. We don't need you to buy them. Please don't feel like you have to buy them. If you want to support the channel, that's fine. We would appreciate it, but we are not reliant on it. You don't have to worry about that. We have plenty of different varied revenue streams for the Backyard Bullion business. But that said, I'm not going to say no if you are interested in purchasing some of our hand-poured silver. So let me know if you're interested. You can purchase any of these items that you see here on the table on our website. There's a link to that down in the description below. Otherwise, in terms of like pre-reservations, pre-orders and things for various projects going throughout the year, yes, feel free to get in touch right now. We're not taking any pre-orders at this time. We're not collecting any cash right now. If you are desperately interested in a particular item for the rest of the year, then of course we can look to make sure you're on a short list and get that all arranged such that when those projects go live, we can actually get you, of course, included in it. But beyond that, it's simply just waiting and seeing how it goes for the rest of the year. I know we've got a lot on, we've got a lot planned for the year, and I want to be able to tell you some of the plans that we've got. I just can't right now, so hopefully we will be able to share some of those as the year goes on, and I hope it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a good one. We're going to have lots of silver pouring videos, certainly, whether they are the YouTube pouring compilation or just general. We want to do a live stream silver pour at some point. I'm trying to work out the logistics of it in terms of setting up cameras nearby my furnace and everything. Hopefully at some point in the near future, maybe the next couple of months or so, we'll have that all set up and ready to go. But otherwise, that's the plan for 2020. Lots of silver will be poured, lots of cool silver will be poured, and hopefully it will be a pretty cool year. That's it from us. If you enjoyed today's video, please put a thumbs up on it and share it around on your social media. Otherwise, if you would like to see videos from us in the future and catch some of those silver pouring videos when they go live, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, that's it from us. Thank you one and all for watching. We hope you have a fantastic week ahead. And as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.